If you are a carnivore, or if you're thinking about becoming a carnivore, you should also be a YouTuber. There are 3 reasons why you should start a YouTube channel, or you should knock the dust off of an existing YouTube channel and get going making videos. Number 1 is support. Now, when I first started Carnivore, I relied so heavily on watching other people who had more experience than I had, because you just don't know how to do this you've never done it before. First of all, you don't know that it's going to work. And second, you don't really know how to do it. You don't know how long it's going to take before all your dreams come true and you feel better and you've lost weight and all that stuff. So it really helped me a lot to listen to other YouTubers talk about their journey and how they problem solved along the way. The big reason is that with the carnivore diet, it's very specific to you. So the things that work for me may not work for you, but another YouTuber, may have some ideas, and then you go, oh, let me try this, let me try that. And then eventually you get to the point where you have figured out the things that work for you. And now you're one of the people who are going, yay, do this, do that, and it works, it works. In the very beginning, it's hard to believe that it's even going to work. So having the support of watching other YouTubers who have gone down that carnivore path successfully was so helpful to me. And now I want to be that for other people. I want to be the person that they watch and go, and I can say, yes, this works. It works. It works. Here are things that I've done. You can try this, and hopefully it helps you. And I absolutely love this. I love being a carnivore. I have never been on a diet that was so easy. Yes, it's hard in the beginning, but after that, it's so easy. I have never lost weight and didn't worry about all of a sudden I'm going to regain it because I'm so hungry. I can't stand to stay on this diet another day. When can I stop doing the diet? That's the way my life always was before, until I even got to the point where I wasn't losing weight. And that was very depressing. So support, that's a big reason for having a YouTube channel as a carnivore. The second reason is there is a big opportunity here. The carnivore niche is a really big one, and it's going to get better. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, everybody who starts a carnivore channel, or everybody who goes on carnivore starts a carnivore channel. But, it's not true. I mean, there are a lot of new channels, but we need each other. We need to support each other, because coming up, there are going to be even more people who are seeking this advice. Now, what makes me think that? Let me tell you a story. I belong to a group of people, and many of them are my age. And over the years, I've noticed that they've been having the same weight loss trouble that I have. People who had normally kept themselves very fit were suddenly having trouble and gaining a few pounds, and, just obviously were having a hard time getting those pounds off, or they would have gotten those pounds off. So now realize, me being a carnivore, I've been a carnivore for over 2 years, just a little bit over 2 years. The first year I lost 20 pounds. And in the second year, I lost 20 pounds for a total of 40 pounds. The people in my group, I didn't see them in April. I think it was about April was the last time I saw many of them. I didn't see them again until September. And some of these people lost 40 to 50 pounds from April to September. They went from being a little pudgy to emaciated. Now, how did that happen? It has to be a drug. And people probably think I'm taking a drug too, because it's all hush hush, tick a lock. You don't tell people when you're taking a drug to lose weight. You just enjoy being thin and wearing pretty clothes. But what happens? Eventually that drug stops working, And with Ozempic and those kind of drugs, it's worse than that. They will eventually stop working. But many people experience nausea with it, and it's very expensive. And in a different group, I had somebody did ask me about, or somebody said, do you know Kentucky is a really big state for Ozempic? And I was like, how are people here affording this drug? Because it's $1,000 a month. At least that's the last I heard. It was $1,000 a month. And I was told that, guess what? They're offering it right now. The first 3 months are free. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense how all these people I know have been able to take it. But you know what? They're not going to be able to keep it up. They're either going to not be able to do it financially, or they're going to get sick of the side effects and they're going to decide not to do it. And what do we know about Ozempic and these other, drugs that are like it? Is number one, it causes you to lose muscle. And number two, it raises your insulin level. And as carnivores who have studied insulin resistance, we understand that muscle burns fat, it burns sugar, so that you can lose fat by keeping your insulin down. And it's very important to have your blood insulin levels low, because you cannot burn fat off your body if your insulin levels are too high. As soon as this drug is stopped, all that weight is going to come back on, because these people have not changed their habits. When the dessert comes around, I'm the only one that's saying no thank you. They are all gobbling it down. More people are going to start seeking this advice. More people are going to be looking for other answers. When they're suffering, people change when they're in pain. And you can be poised to help these people, to help relieve their pain, to give them a solution. You do not know how happy I am that I have this solution. I was in pain psychologically and physically. Being on the carnivore diet has stopped all of my arthritis pain. I can get out and walk, I can do things, I can go up and down stairs without even thinking about it because I am not in pain. I've lost weight, so I'm happy about that. And psychologically, not just psychologically am I happier because I've lost weight and I don't have my arthritis pain, but I also don't have the depression and the brain fog that comes with being insulin resistant. I feel like a completely different person and a much better person, and I'm a way more productive person. So not only is YouTube a good opportunity because there are billions of users, but in the carnivore space, we're getting ready to see a whole new generation of carnivores coming up, needing this information, wanting this information. So reason number 3 is for you to get monetized. You can make extra money doing it, and you can stimulate your brain by learning new skills. It makes you feel more confident. And I know the whole YouTube space, there are a lot of new skills to learn, and sometimes it's a little daunting, but you just take it one step at a time. You figure out what your name's going to be. You get your channel, and a lot of you probably already have channels, and maybe you're not posting. Maybe you are. If you are, you do have a channel, leave your channel name in my comments, and if I'm not already subscribed, I will subscribe. Those of us who have small channels, we need to stick together and help each other, encourage each other, because it's a hard road when you're doing it by yourself and you feel like you're in this empty void just talking to space. But we're not just talking to space. I'm talking to you. And when I watched your video, you're talking to me. And we can help each other, encourage each other, support each other. We don't have to go this alone or feel alone in our life. People are really wanting connection. So YouTube is easier now than it ever has been. You don't have to be all fancy and dolled up and have a fancy set. I mean, I created this set for myself a couple of years ago, but it's also my office. Um, I work part-time as an illustrator and I take a lot of drawing lessons. So my desk is a mess. And I was driving myself crazy by cleaning it all off and then doing a video. And then I'd want to go back to my illustrating work. And so I'd have to dig it all back. And now I decided, you know what? I'm not doing that. YouTube, talking to you, you are my friend. And I don't get all dolled up every time I want to talk to my friend. I don't clean off my desk just because somebody walks into my office and wants to talk to me. This is the same thing. You are here, a part of my life, my messy life, and my commitment to you is that I want to post more often so that you do feel more connected to me and we can share this journey. You can jump on the journey with me, or you can just let me know that you are on the journey and we can support each other. My commitment, I want to get to where I'm posting like 3 videos a week, but right now with all my other responsibilities, that feels a little too much. So I'm going to set my first goal to be very low, and I'm going to commit to 1 video a week. I got a little thrown off with my eye surgery, and so now I'm coming back from that. And my commitment is that I'm going to show up once a week for you, at least, maybe more, but at least once a week. I will give you my update on how the carnivore diet is going for me, or my carnivore lifestyle, what's going on with that, but also my YouTube journey, my YouTube lifestyle, what's going on with that. And I would love to hear about yours. Where are you on your YouTube journey, or where are you on your carnivore journey? Please leave me a comment so I know, and I'll get back to you. I don't, maybe sooner, maybe later, but I will get back to you. I guess that's the biggest thing. There's so much advice on YouTube about having a YouTube channel, but and that it's overwhelming. So the big piece of advice that I'm taking and I'm going to implement right now is consistency. So 1 video a week, you can count on that. I'm not sure which day that's going to be. That's TBD, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can do more, but I'm going to do at least that. And I support you on your journey, whether it's just carnivore or just YouTube or both. All right. Until next time, go out, have a great life, and choose meat.